This incident dates back to February 1948, and the location was very close to where MH370 was last seen on radar in 2014. The Strait of Malacca. This is a narrow stretch of sea between Malaysia and Indonesia, through which thousands of ships pass every day. That day, the weather was perfectly clear. The sea was calm, and the air was as peaceful as on any normal day. Several American and British ships were sailing along the same route. Everything seemed completely normal, until suddenly, the radios of several ships in the area picked up a strange signal. Viewers, the strange signal that was received was in Morse code format. Morse code is an old-school communication method, but it was considered far more reliable than voice messages. Normally, voice transmissions over radio depend on distance, atmospheric obstacles like fog, dust, humidity, and line of sight. When such obstacles exist, audio messages often fail to reach the receiver properly or arrive heavily distorted. In contrast, Morse code is a combination of dots and dashes that can be decoded at the receiving end to form complete English sentences. Its biggest advantage is that it can be transmitted over thousands of kilometers, even through atmospheric disturbances. The Morse code received by the ships in the Strait of Malacca began like this: 3 dots, 3 dashes, and 3 dots, and this pattern was repeated twice. After that, a long sequence of dots and dashes followed. When decoded, the opening meant SOS SOS. The full message translated to SOS SOS from steamship SS Orang Medan. Request that any ship with a shortwave wireless contact a doctor immediately. This was the first message received. Without any delay, a second message came through. Its translation was, probably the second officer is dead. Other crew members are also dead. Do not give medical advice. SOS. Immediate assistance requested from a warship. After this second message, the Orang Medan transmitted its position, followed by a final message, which appeared to be incomplete. The last words received were, "I die," and then silence. After that final transmission, a long eerie quiet followed. Radio operators on other ships immediately responded, but there was no reply. Minutes passed with no further signals. It became clear to every ship that had received the message that something horrifying had happened to the SS Orang Medan. Following these terrifying messages, the Silver Star, the nearest American merchant ship, decided to head toward the transmitted location. The captain of the Silver Star changed course and rushed toward the Orang Medan. At first, they assumed the ship might be sinking or had been attacked. After several hours of travel, when the Silver Star reached the area, they spotted a ship through binoculars. As they got closer, the crew was shocked to see that the SS Orang Medan appeared to be in perfect condition. There was no visible damage, no signs of flooding. The ship was simply floating silently on the water. What was strange was that despite having a steel engine, no smoke was coming out of the funnel. Even more unsettling was the complete lack of movement on deck. Such a massive ship, utterly silent. The captain of the Silver Star tried everything. Loudspeaker announcements, horn blasts, but there was no response. Only the sound of ocean waves. Finally, the captain decided to send a boarding party to investigate. When the rescue team boarded the SS Orang Medan, they noticed the environment was unusually cold and completely silent. Soon they saw the first body. This was no ordinary corpse. The man's face was twisted in terror. His eyes and mouth were wide open, as if he had witnessed something unimaginably horrifying at the moment of death. His body was stiff, and his arms were stretched forward, as though he had been trying to push something away. As the rescue team moved forward, they discovered more bodies. Corpses were scattered all over the deck. The captain was dead at his post. The officers were dead on the bridge. Even the ship's dog was found dead, stiff, mouth open just like the others. Most disturbing of all, there were no visible injuries on any of the bodies. No wounds, no blood, no signs of struggle or violence. Every face bore the same expression of pure terror. When the rescue team reached the radio room, they found the body of the radio operator, the same man who had sent all those messages. His fingers were still resting on the Morse key, frozen in the exact position they had been in when he sent the final words, "I die." By this point, the Silver Star's rescue team was certain of one thing. Something extremely abnormal had occurred on the ship, because there were no clear signs of injury, and it appeared that everyone had died purely from overwhelming fear.